Welcome to the NBA Rising Stars Challenge, a game that has become such a special part of All-Star festivities. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan.
And that's really because it always provides us with such an entertaining look at the next generation of NBA stars. In a game like this where the pressure's off and it's all about having fun, I think we really get an opportunity to see just how skilled these young players are.
Exactly.
And before the tip-off, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Coach Tyronn Lue.
Well, guys, when I asked him what impressed him the most about today's opponent, he immediately referred to the explosiveness on their offense. He said they have so many different ways to hurt you that it's impossible to take away everything. It's just about damage control. And he acknowledged they've got a big job to do defensively. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
So the elites will get the first possession.
And it's just something about...
The Stars trailing. Russell kicks to Hield. Brown sets a screen for Russell. Launches a three. Unable to get that one. The elites go the other way with it. You brought up the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers. And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
Jerian Grant, he's checked in for Simmons. Yep, that one goes.
And for this young man, this game is serving as kind of a coming out party, if you will. A lot of fans haven't seen him that often during the regular season.
And that's one of the neat things about the Rising Stars Challenge. It's a way for some talented young players to get their first taste of the national spotlight.
And it goes out of bounds. The elites able to keep the ball here. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
And the Stars on offense. They trail by one. Singh laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Prez has got his second bucket.
And I like to see Prez get aggressive inside. Really determined to score when he gets that close to the rim.
Now here's Payne, guarded closely. Here's Okafor. He sinks the 11-footer.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Down low. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
The elites making a switch here. Turner's checked in.
And really, Prez is a fantastic player, a true leader on the floor who his teammates look up to.
They get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. The elites able to keep the ball here. A three off the inbound. No good from Grant. The Stars with the lead. Inside, here's Singh. That's his fourth basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Turner passes to Nance. And Turner kicks to Payne. 6 on the shot clock. The elites need to get off a shot. Knocked loose. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Stars leading by 4. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Off his leg, and it's being called a kickball. "16 seconds left to play in the first. Dunn dishes to Prez. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Boy, Dunn is fantastic at moving the ball around, finding teammates with ease.
Grant kicks to Okafor. Ball's knocked loose. And so the first quarter is in the books. Stars out in front, up by 6. And we'll... And we're back. Once again, the spotlight on the talented first and second year players here in the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
On the floor for the Stars. Singh in at center. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Brown. Then there's Dunn, and it's Hield in at the 2. The Elite's making a switch here. Sarge is checked in. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Stars.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And the Stars leading by 6. There's the feed to Prez. Shoots, hits the jump hook. Prez has got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Yep, that one goes in there. Prez has got 17.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court. After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Turner's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. To the middle, here's Singh. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And Prez showing you his whole package out there. When he gets hot like this, the defense has to get a little squirrely.
And Simmons kicks to Turner. Booker left side. Pass to Turner. And the rejection by Singh. Brown wide open. He fires. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And the Stars lead by 11.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Embiid, he's checked in for the Elites. And then for the Stars, Porzingis is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Winslow comes in for Brown. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Dunn.
High quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. Here's Embiid. The Elites with another miss. And the Stars leading by 11. There's the dish to Winslow. To the paint. Here's Singh. Kicks it to Hield. Pass to Russell. Fade away. That's good from Prez on the assist by Russell. And that's 21 points for Prez.
Even with high-intensity defense surrounding Prez, he makes these shots look simple. I mean, that's a gift, folks. He takes his time, stays in rhythm, and doesn't mind the pressure.
Yeah, teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star week as well.
Here's what the Elites have going on right now. Okafor is checked in for Sarge, and it's Payne in for Grant. The Stars also with a sub. Luwawu is checked in for Hield. No good from Booker.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Come on,
now.
Another
We're better
column
than that.
in the
Pick it up,
stat
boys.
sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
The Elites shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Passes to Okafor. It's stolen by Prez. One-on-one here. Here's Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, I know his NBA career is just starting out, but he has been logging some veteran minutes in the regular season.
Well, in his short time in the league, Greg, he's earned the full confidence of the coaching staff. They're not afraid to use him in any situation.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. Sinks the triple. Porzingis has got 7 points.
How about the big fella stepping outside and showing us some range?
Well, he'd get some grief for that shot in the regular game, but in this setting, you're allowed that kind of latitude and freedom.
With the fadeaway. They need this. He takes it up and lays it in. Embiid's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
It's stolen by Prez. Russell passes to Porzingis. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Porzingis has got 9 points in the quarter.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
Payne dishes to Okafor. It's stolen by Prez. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Stars lead. And welcome back to some changes here for the Elites. Okafor is checked in for Joel Embiid. Miles Turner comes in for Saric. And Larry Nance is subbed in for Booker. And a new group getting ready now for the Stars. Prez is checked in for Porzingis. Brown comes in for Winslow. Luwawu is checked in for Hield. And it's done in for Russell. Larry Nance out there with Turner. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Okafor. And it's Grant in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for the Elites. To the paint. 13 feet away, and it's in there. And that's now 9 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Grant kicks to Okafor. And it's blocked by Brown. Now here's Prez, covered by Okafor. Here's Singh. And it's off from 3-point range. The Elites trail by 6. Grant the pass to Okafor. And it's in there. Okafor's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Okay, that's more like it. A nice job here in the second. I mean, their field goal percentage is way up compared to what they did in the first half, where they shot a very low percentage. It actually was just above 30%.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Excellent game we've seen from Prez. He has 23 points and he's stolen the ball 4 times. It's such a benefit to them when he plays this kind of game.
And really unexpected, but invaluable.
The Stars making a switch here. Russell's checked in. Both free throws good from Prez. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Nance dishes to Okafor. Poked loose. It's stolen by Prez. Here's the break. Here's Towns. And it goes down 2 points. Towns has got 11 points.
Excellent activity by Prez, really getting the opposition into trouble thanks to his effort and energy and hustle.
Here's Okafor, and the shot is good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Now done. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Grant, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And as we end the third quarter. And we now return to the Rising Stars Challenge, a great night for young fans and the best young players in the NBA.
Oh, to be young and athletic, just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
Fourth quarter on the court for the Stars. Singh, he's in at center. Russell is out there with Hield. And it's Justice Winslow. And it's Porzingis in at the 4. Singh, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Some changes for the Elites. Sarge comes in for Okafor. And it's Payne in for Larry Nance. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Stars.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And the Stars leading by 8. Porzingis kicks to Hield. Offline with his 3.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
At the elbow, Prez. It's rebounded by the Elites.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
The pass to Payne. Here's Embiid. No good off the front iron. Embiid's gone 4 of 10 here. Has 6 misses. Takes the 13-footer. Prez, no good. The Elites trail by 6. Booker in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Here's Russell. From 13 feet, it goes down. And the Stars lead by 8.
And this young gun is fearless. Have to do more than just get a hand in Russell's face because he can make shots against good defense.
Embiid, no good.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Here's Singh. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And now a 10-point Stars lead.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
And the Elites call time here. Nice game, great performance by Prez.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat you.
Jaron Grant, he's checked in for Cameron Payne. Dishes it to Embiid, poked away, and so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And Booker kicks to Embiid. The Elites again can't hit it.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Here's Singh. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Prez has got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's how you shoot it from mid-range. Prez just nailing the shot with ease.
Grant kicks to Booker. Offline with his 3. And the Stars leading by 12. Feeds it to Winslow to the middle. That's good from Prez on the assist by Winslow. 33 points for Prez.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. Inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
1:30 left in the fourth. Booker with no one around drills the three-pointer.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
So it's the Stars now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Singh the pass to Porzingis. Out to Russell. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. And the Stars lead by 14.
Wow, that's real nice. I mean, D'Angelo really sets before he gets into a shot. Good use of pace there.
Grant kicks to Booker. A rebound by Hield.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And the Elites with some changes. Okafor is checked. So no problem for the Stars as they get the win.
I can't say enough about how well all these young men competed here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. Superb. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Prez, a man on a mission. He came out torching the Nets and just never cooled down. Obviously, his monster first quarter had a big impact on tonight's outcome.
Well, as Dr. O'Neal predicted, I knew he'd be the star of the Rising Stars channel.
And that'll do it for our coverage of the Rising Stars game. For Kenny Smith right there, for Shaquille O'Neal right there, for Kevin Harlan over there, and the entire 2K Sports crew, they're everywhere. I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.